Hey friends, and welcome back. It's been a while since I took you along for a little clean with me. Actually, truth be told, it's been a while since I've cleaned the house myself with all the traveling we've been doing lately. Right now I'm in the process of trying to get ready for the weekend. We're going to be having some friends over, so I want to make sure that our space is clean and tidy. By the end of this, hopefully our home will be looking as good as new. So on the agenda for today, I want to do a general tidy up of our entire home. I want to put away the dishes, we need to clean the bathroom, I want to vacuum the floors, put some laundry on, and a whole lot more. So we've definitely got our work cut out for us, but honestly at this point, it's something I'm really looking forward to doing. Our house has kind of reached that level of dirtiness where I'm just personally uncomfortable living in this space. So it's going to feel so good just being able to make our home feel sparkling and new. Okay, let's get started now though, and I think I want to begin just with doing a general tidying up of all of our surfaces. So I just started off by going around our home, tidying up the things that were out of place, and essentially just trying to return our home to a blank slate from which I could go and clean everything else. I find that cleaning is a lot easier when your home is already fairly tidy to begin with, so whenever I'm trying to do a large cleaning day, I always like to begin with just setting everything in order. Well, it is already looking so much better in here. It's amazing the difference that a little bit of tidying can make. Next one I want to do is to spend some time emptying out our sink, putting all the dishes away, and giving it a good scrubbing. Fortunately, for the most part, our dishes are clean, but they are currently piled high, so I want to make sure that everything goes back in its place. Then afterwards, we'll give the sink itself a bit of love too, because it's kind of gross right now. So I think we'd probably gone 3 or 4 days without emptying the sink. So all the dishes were clean, but just piled high. So the first thing that I did was just to put everything back away. You know, it's hard sometimes when life gets busy to keep on top of things, but when I have the time, I always love just being able to hit reset a bit. Then once all the clean dishes were put away, I turned my attention to the sink. This is just one of those high use areas of the home that because of its frequent use, gets dirty really quickly. So whenever I'm cleaning the house, it's always something that I put on my checklist. And on this particular day, it had been about a month since I'd properly been able to clean our home. But with the traveling we'd been doing, family coming into town, and just life getting in the way, our sink was really overdue for a good scrubbing. And I just took a moment as well to wash the couple of dirty dishes that were by the sink. Okay, we've got the dishes put away and the sink itself is looking a million times better. It really is just one of the most satisfying things to clean. Every time it goes just from disgusting to sparkling, and I love that. Next, what I want to do is to wipe down all of the surfaces in our main living area. So I want to tackle the kitchen counters, our dining room table, our TV stand and coffee table in the living room, the shelves, and also the sideboard in our entryway, and anything else that I might happen to come across. So I've got my cleaning spray here and also a microfiber cloth. Let's do this. So I just started off in the kitchen and worked my way around the room counter by counter, trying to make sure that I was hitting not only the surfaces themselves, but also some of the tools and appliances that we use throughout the day. So I gave the sink faucet a quick wipe down and shine, and did the same thing for the oven as well. And in as much as possible, I tried not to just wipe around some of the things that we had laying out on the counter like I would on a typical day, but since I was trying to give everything a bit of a deeper clean, I made sure to move things out of the way and wipe them down before replacing them. Okay, time to take a bit of a break, and I definitely feel like I've earned it. All of this cleaning really is pretty hard work. So I'm going to grab some water for sure, and maybe something sweet. My water has been acquired, and so has a little snack. I decided on a clementine and a few of these butter toffee covered pretzels. They're super tasty. Just that little bit of sugar is perfect for a pick-me-up. So I'm just going to sit down and enjoy this for like 10 or 15 minutes. And while I do that, I want to watch the latest episode of Wayfarer's A Style is Born series. And I'm super excited to be partnering up with Wayfarer again today to share about the latest episode with you. Before I get into that new episode though, if you haven't heard about Wayfarer's YouTube channel yet, let me catch you up. Wayfarer, who you might know from their amazing home products website, have recently been upping their game in a big way when it comes to their YouTube channel. And their series A Style is Born is just one of the great shows on there. And in the past, I've watched the Japandi one, the Minimalism one. There's some great episodes. And they just recently released an episode about the bohemian interior decor style, which is one that's always interested me, but I don't really know a lot about. So I'm really looking forward to watching the episode and to learning more about the history and elements of the boho interior style. So I'm going to pop that on and enjoy that while I have my snack. And if, like me, you're interested in learning more about the design styles that impact our lives and our homes, I definitely recommend checking out Wayfarer's A Style is Born series, and I'll link to their most recent bohemian decor style episode in the description box below. And hey, when you go, don't forget to subscribe and to check out some of Wayfarer's other amazing content, like their show, The Small Stuff. That's another one of theirs that I absolutely love. So again, just click on the link in the description box below to check out that full episode of A Style is Born. You won't regret it. But no, I'm going to put the episode on and enjoy the snack.
Mid-century modern, minimalism, and today, bohemian. And we're starting in Paris, but we're going on a journey.
That was such a lovely break, and I just learned so much about the boho style that I never knew before. It was so interesting. But now it's time, let's get back to cleaning. So I basically just picked up where I left off in the kitchen. I'd already finished cleaning all of the counters, but I wanted to take some time and pay some special attention to the fronts of our cabinets and drawers. As we cook and use them daily, food residue can definitely build up on them, so it's always good just to take some time to wipe them down and sanitize them. Then I also did the same thing with our fridge, using my multi-purpose spray from Bluelin, just spraying and wiping it down. And I wiped down our bar stools as well. They look like leather, but it is just imitation leather. So they're really easy to wipe down and clean, which I love, and it's just so convenient. I just spent a bit of time cleaning them off before finishing up with the kitchen and moving over to our dining room. And in here, I whipped down our table as well as the bar cabinet in the corner. If you watched our dining room makeover a few months back, you probably saw that we recently purchased this beautiful bar cabinet, and we've been loving it as just a stunning centerpiece for the room. But then with everything replaced on the cabinet, I moved over to our living room and started with wiping down our coffee table. And I made sure not to just do the top two, but to get in and wipe down the second level. Then afterwards, I cleaned our TV stand, speaker, and floating shelves. Finally, I wrapped things up with cleaning the sideboard in our entryway. I think someone had actually spilled candle wax on there at some point, so this one did require some extra care. So we're making some great headway on this list. We're already halfway through. Next, what I want to tackle is our floors. I want to vacuum everything. So the hardwood floors, the rugs, the carpet. So I'll tackle all of that together. But first, it's already getting dark outside. It's only like 3 p.m., but it gets dark so early at this time of year. So let's pop on some lights and then get to cleaning. And something recent that has been an absolute game changer for us when it comes to cleaning the floors of our home is this Dyson cordless vacuum that we recently invested in. The model that we got is the V8, and it was a decision that we made after months of thinking about it, but ultimately we just thought that the convenience of being able to use one tool to clean not only our floors, but also our rugs and our carpets would really be worth it, especially since we have a lot of different types of flooring in our home. I have to say we're only a few weeks into owning it so far, but we're already loving it. It's especially useful for areas like under our kitchen counter. We've also just been taking it out and using it for a couple of minutes to tidy things up before having friends over. And obviously time will tell just how much we end up using it, but we've been really enjoying it so far. One of my favorite things is that you can switch out the attachments really easily. That's been great for just having a really handy way for being able to clean our furniture. I love blankets, pillows, and cozy sweaters throughout the year, but especially as the weather gets colder. Which is great, but a lot of those items shed little bits of fluff and debris on our furniture. So as I was vacuuming the rug in our living room, I also took a moment to take care of our sofa and chair as well. Then once I'd finished with everything in our main living space, I moved over to our bedroom and bathroom. This is all really starting to come together now that we've got the surfaces cleared, the floors clean. It's starting to just feel better in this home. We aren't done quite yet though. Next up, I want to wash all of our sheets and towels, and then we'll wrap things up by cleaning the bathroom. First things first though, let's strip the bed and put on the laundry. Washing our sheets and towels is just one of those weekly habits that I love to do. There are few feelings in this life better, in my opinion, than just being able to crawl into a freshly made bed at night. And the same goes for fresh towels too, so I really do try to wash both regularly. Okay, time to finish this thing off. Last but not least, let's tackle the bathroom. Well, I actually find things like vacuuming and doing laundry actually fairly therapeutic and relaxing. Those of you who've been around for a while will know that doing the bathroom is not that for me. It's easily the household chore that I tend to procrastinate with the most. So in this instance, as sometimes happens, our bathroom wasn't the cleanest. So it did take a bit longer than normal to clean it, but in the end, it was all worth it. It looked a million times better afterwards. Well, I'm a bit sweaty. That was some hard work, but we did it. Our house is looking so much better. Now all that's left is to enjoy that feeling of a beautiful, clean home before we have guests over tomorrow. So on that note, I'm going to end this one here and enjoy some well-earned rest, but I really hope that you enjoyed coming along with me today as we clean my home, and that this maybe gives you some motivation and inspiration to maybe have a cleaning session of your own. And before I go, I did just want to share one quick reminder to check out that episode of A Style is Born. All the information that you need is linked up in the description box below. And as always, don't forget to give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, friends, I am wishing you all an incredible day, and I'll see you in the next one.